This is Methodist Central Hall Westminster. In January 1946, the church at its heart did something extraordinary. It moved out so that the world could move in.
Crowds gathered outside this building, not for a church service, but in hope of securing peace.
Inside, delegates from across the globe took their seats. 51 nations, many of them former enemies, all of them carrying the weight of a century that had torn itself apart. This was no routine meeting. It's been described as the most important political gathering of the 20th century, a moment when the future was still undecided and therefore still possible.
Cities lay in ruins. Nuclear weapons had changed the rules forever. The question was stark. What happens next? So the church stepped aside, pews replaced by desks, a prayer space turned into a negotiating space, a quiet, deliberate act of service.
Here, in a hall built for faith, the United Nations met for the first time, not because the answers were clear, but because the stakes were high. Outside, Londoners watched, waiting, listening, daring to believe that cooperation might succeed where conflict had failed.
From this great hall emerged a shared resolve to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war, to ground power in principle, to place human dignity at the centre of global life. This was not triumphal, it was fragile, but it was real. A church moved out, the world moved in. And for a moment, history leaned toward peace.
We who are here, gathered today, in this ancient home of liberty and order, are able to meet together because thousands of brave men and women have suffered and died that we may live. It is for us today, bearing in mind the great sacrifices that have been made, to prove ourselves no less courageous in approaching our great task, no less patient, no less self-sacrificing. We will succeed.